Just absolute gold. Okay, how about just stay here, okay? I know what you're thinking. You're dressed like Davey 504. Wrong. Davey 504 is just like me. Need proof? That's right, Davey 504 has been copying me this whole time. Anyway, what's up my dudes? Welcome to the first episode of my new series, Who let this happen? Do you ever watch a video and just wonder, how did this make it all the way through production? Why did nobody put a stop to this? Well, I'm guessing a lot of people have gotten that feeling right here on this channel. But today we're not talking about me. Instead, we're going to start our journey into the deep, dark void that is 80s music videos. And where better to begin our journey than with some Journey?
Stop it. Get some help.
But first, please pound like now and hit that subscribe button, because my channel right now is just a little seedling and I'd like it to grow into a beautiful lily, and I need your help. So please subscribe. If you don't like my videos, you can always unsubscribe, but I promise I have a lot of fun stuff coming up. So, that said, let's slap into it. Pound into it. This is a drumming channel, people. As I was perusing the internet yesterday, trying to make myself feel better about my own failures and insecurities, I stumbled across this article called 15 Really Bad Music Videos from the 80s. Because what's better for the old self-esteem than looking at other people's failure? I'm sure that's a 100% healthy way to deal with it. Anyway, this article is where I stumbled across one of the greatest pieces of art made by a human being. Whoops, sorry. You know, this one's actually pretty good. Not only does this song have one of the most incredible videos ever produced, but it's also got some fantastically groundbreaking lyrics. Steve Perry's just a sentimental guy. Oh, hi buddy. Daddy's filming a video right now. This is Zucchini. I don't think he's been on this channel before, but he's my good old boy. Anyway, back to this video. I think that it perfectly exemplifies my personal issue with videos like this. I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just saying why I cringe when I watch it. To me, what makes a video especially cringy is when it takes itself too seriously. Zook, buddy, you're just a sweet little boy, huh? What you doing? Yep, those are some claws, alright. It's cringe because it's obvious that you're trying too hard. Then it makes you look like the complete opposite of cool. Which again, I know about that. Take for instance the video for I Believe in a Thing Called Love. I think it's the perfect contrast. Buddy. Okay, this is a little much. Alright. This video is the perfect contrast to Separate Ways video. Yes, it's also a terrible video, but it doesn't take itself so seriously. It's obvious. The song's fun. He's literally naked, getting hugged by a giant fluffy animal, or whatever the heck that thing is. And even the song itself is obviously more for fun than just a serious love song. The goofy high falsetto. Okay, how about just stay here, okay? To me, that makes I Believe in a Thing Called Love's video a lot less cringy to watch. In fact, it's not cringy, it's just entertaining. But that's what I hope to bring out of the Separate Ways video today. Entertainment. Joy. Who doesn't need more of that right now? Now you may be thinking, he sure talks a big game about how much he knows about cringe. Well, I happen to be an expert in cringe. Just ask Reddit user Assmorbitis. When you're as good as I am at making cringe, you know a thing or two about it. So that said, for my taste, which certainly doesn't have to be the same as yours, I think cringe is more the result of someone taking themselves too seriously. So much so that it's funny. Like The Room by Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Thankfully, he embraced the cringe, and now it's a beloved piece of hilarious art because he embraced it, took it by the horns, and said, I meant to do that. Even though it's pretty obvious he didn't, you gotta love Tommy Wiseau. But then you have movies like Sharknado. Do I even have to say more? Oof, dude. But I'll leave the movie reviews to the people who actually know what they're talking about. All I'm saying is that it's pretty obvious to see the cringe when someone's trying really hard to do something and failing at it. With that said, let's dive into the music video, baby! Let me start by saying this. I think Separate Ways is an incredibly epic song. In my teens, I used to play it in a rock and roll cover band with my dad. I was seriously obsessed with the drums in it. I love how big and epic they are because of the space that he leaves between the notes and just also the sweet fills within the song and the awesome heavy guitars with all those harmonics. And who could forget Steve Perry's amazing vocals? So cool. Speaking of Steve Perry, actually turns out he didn't even want to make this music video. According to the keyboardist, whose name is Jonathan Cain, Steve Perry would apparently always say, we're performers, we're entertainers, but we're not actors. Why can I relate to that so well? Cain, the keyboardist, also added that he felt they weren't a very photogenic band. His words, not mine. But as we're about to see, before I jump into it, this is not meant to insult Journey at all. I have immense respect for them. Just having a little fun by pointing out the parts of it that I find the most entertaining. So let's just jump into it. We open to a beautiful shot of keyboardist John Cain making some weird gang signs. What the? Is that a one-string bass? I have no words for this part. It's pretty self-explanatory, but at the same time, not. Like, why is this happening? I would assume the director's prompt for this shot was telling the band to act like they were a gang trying to prank scare this lone woman walking by, like those creepy clown sightings of October 2016. Remember those? If I were her, I'd be terrified. In real life, she would probably start running. I mean, look at this guy. I do love how he kind of has to come to an abrupt stop because he realizes he was walking towards her too fast. And the other guy too, like he realized he put his foot too far forward and it was like stuck under Steve Perry, so he had to jerk it out from under Steve. He's like... Now perhaps one of the best parts of this video is the close-up shots of Steve Perry's face. Poor guy. Just looking at his face, I get a real I don't want to be here vibe. Kind of questioning his life decisions at this moment. And you really get that sense from this next shot. There's nothing better than the long, drawn-out, extended, stagnant shot. Just focus and hold. Beautiful. If there's one thing that the director of this music video was sure of, it's that people don't want to see band members play their instruments. They want to see band members pretend to play their instruments badly. And I think John really nailed it here. Just immaculate airplaying by everyone involved. This clip speaks for itself. I love how the sleeve of the guy on the left fell down and he had to roll it up during this take. And also the drummer like almost falls over. But they didn't bother shooting another take. That's a wrap, people. It's fine. It's fine. I will say that the perspective shot where they all lean back and Steve leans forward is really cool. Now, if there's one scene that epitomizes the issue with this music video, it's this one. This guy's face might give me nightmares. I do not want to know what he's going to do if he ever hurts you. But just after that super serious, angry, kind of psycho ex-boyfriend stalker shot, then we get this other super serious shot. just absolute gold. Now here's a compilation of Steve Perry not knowing what to do with his hands. He looked very worried that he was going to trip on a pallet right there. Poor guy needs some direction. But we can only do one take per shot. That's a wrap, boys! Now we get this great shot of this very dated 80s looking lady pacing back and forth in slow-mo, and then an extreme close-up of Steve's vibrato mouth. Wait a minute. Is that a spit string? Yep, that's definitely a spit string. Ew. How did they end up using this take? The close-up shots of the other band members doing their harmonies. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. I can't imagine that she enjoyed having these men sing like 2 inches from her nose. Yikes. I hope they had a mince on hand, if you know what I'm saying. You can tell she hated it, because she's just like, I'm a bounce, peace. Now this is just a fantastic shot of the 4 band members singing backup. The guy closest to the camera looks like he's wishing he could wear sunglasses for this shot. Been there. I know that face. I know what he's thinking. And the second guy is still taking it very seriously. And the last guy seems to be very emotionally invested. I wonder if he's the one that wrote the song. If this song came from the depths of his soul. Because it is kind of a sad song. Breakup song, if you will. Well, it is what it is. Even though it failed at its intended purpose, I think it still has a lot of value. In the same way The Room by Tommy Wiseau has a lot of value. It's priceless, really. Just pure entertainment. Who we really have to blame, or thank rather, for this little gem is the producer and director, John Diaz and Tom Buckles. Even John admits our concepts were so insane. Apparently, the choreography credit was to Columbia Records Art and Creative Services Department, which just sounds like a way for the real choreographer to hide, I'm not gonna lie. You know, if this video would have been well received, the real choreographer would have probably been like,
Yes, it was really funny actually. The concept came to me in a dream. I just knew that people would want to see the band members playing the instruments, except without the instruments. Yes. Turned out quite lovely, didn't it? Oh yes, I did a wonderful job, thank you.
But, can I do a better job making a music video for this song? Probably not. But, that's not gonna stop me. Now this is just a fantastic shot of the 4 band members.